Welcome back to Press Conference, everybody. Today we start our coverage of UK versus the World Season 3. And today we have an incredible guest. You probably already can tell from the video title. It is the incredible Lina Galore, who won Drag Race Italia. And then we have Belakboy, who, is incredible with all the international season stuff and everything. We always love Belakboy. Oh my God. This is a long episode, so you can see we just finished recording. So I look, kind of frazzled, as I always do. But please, as usual, comment, like, whatever. It's a long episode, so I hope you watch till the end. Even if you don't, please leave a comment. And, thank you to our patrons. Is that what you say, patrons? We love you guys so much. And as usual, vote for me at the Queerties. And without further ado, let's get to the episode. Welcome back to Press Conference, everybody. This episode is going to be great because we're starting our coverage on UK versus the World Season 3. And if you guys know, if you guys already know that I despise Drag Race UK as a franchise, but I love Drag Race UK versus the World. So, I'm very excited to get on with this. Our guest today is the incredible, come on, we're starting with a bang. We have the incredible winner from Drag Race Italia. Come on, everybody give a hand. Oh, wait. Everybody give a round of applause to Lina Galore. And then we have Belakboy. So, thank you so much, guys, for coming. I really appreciate you guys. I'm just a big fan of Lina and then Belakboy, whatever. So,
we're happy to do Lina, charity work wherever we can.
Yeah, I really didn't have anything to do.
So, Lina, how is it going? What are your thoughts on UK versus the World, honestly, just straight up?
Okay, UK versus the World is one of my favorite franchises above every other Drag Race spin-off. And this time I was very excited because when there is a majority of, there always be a majority of international queens, but in this specific franchise, because it's a RuPaul hosted franchise, I can bet that the international girls know every single contestant in the room.
That's true.
And before we start to say anything, I was really moved by Fontana because Fontana and Zahira were the two that really knew everybody in the room. And I felt their passion for Drag Race and their passion for the art form of drag portrayed on the various spin-off of Drag Race. And that is the essence of community that Drag Race should bring in every single show. So I was very excited to, see the entrances and see, the interactions between each other. And also shout out to Kate Butch, because she also was one of the, the main franchises kind of contestant that was like, okay, I know everybody in the room. I'm not very familiar with your seasons. That means I didn't watch your seasons, but I know I know who you are. But Fontana really moved me because she knew, and also Zahira, to be completely honest, they knew the exact placement of the other contestants in their specific seasons, and that was very okay, that's a fan. That's a fan.
That's true. That's so true. And it was kind of especially crazy for Zahira to know about Drag Race Sweden.
Yeah, who knows about Drag Race Sweden?
All joking. 14 people that watched Drag Race Sweden.
Yeah,
it was gorgeous, actually. It was gorgeous, actually.
I love that there's two fans of Drag Race Sweden. I love it.
You didn't like it.
It was fine. I thought it was funny that this one girl won a reading challenge and then got brought back to the competition. I thought that was so funny.
Antonina.
That was so funny.
I will never forget Nirupam. By the way, I don't know what made me just think of this, but I will remember when you did a video on TikTok in 2023, and you did a video ranking all of the seasons of Drag Race that had came out by the middle of the year. and you did a video when you made a little part where you said Drag Race Sweden, I didn't love it as much as Oomph did. And I made a video in response and we had fake beef for like 2 days because I knew you were talking about me.
Because I was very surprised to see how much you loved it. Not that it wasn't bad, like not that it wasn't good, but it's just that like I was surprised.
Well, for me, it's just like
I
Drag
can
Race
tell if
Sweden.
you're trying to saving this or not. I cannot tell.
so, so wait, Lina, another question for you, and then we can get into the episode. What do you think? Are you angry that there's no Italian representative in this season?
I kind of am, because I think people assume that not many of the Drag Race Italia contestants speak English, or at least an English good enough to compete in an international season, and that's a complete misconception, because there are a lot of Drag Race Italia girls that are very good with English and that are very good at drag, actually. And I'm starting to think that they don't call us because they're afraid we mob the competitions. But I'm giving this to the universe, and as long as as soon as an Italian contestant gets the call, we'll see. I hope I'm not the one, and I'm not the one to go home first if I get another call for an international franchise, because otherwise, there will be a Brazilian national festivity for that. But I think be the reason for that.
Well, Lina, I have to ask, if you had gotten the call for UK versus the world, for that specifically, would you have said yes, or do you think you would wait for an all winners call?
I would obviously prefer an all winners call, just because of the prestige of the thing. But I would never say no to UK versus the world. I would never say no to the opportunity, but it's not out of vanity or stuff like that. It's just the opportunity to portray the Italian queer culture on an international level, in order to give credit to what made me a Drag Race winner. So that would be an opportunity that I wouldn't miss at all. So I wouldn't care if I have to compete against people that didn't win. I would be completely mad if I get eliminated by one of them.
Yeah.
And I do not get Bibi Zara benated to the finale. But if that ever happens to me, I would say yes, obviously.
Yes. You could pull like an ISIS, where you could kind of, if you think that you're about to get eliminated, like the girls are going to pick your lip syncing and just be like, mental health, and then go home. There you go.
I'm not going to blame mental health. I will be like, okay, I don't think this is the program for me.
So besides you, I mean, obviously, who do you think would have been good in this season? Pick one person.
From Italy?
Yeah.
I'm picking, amongst the English-speaking queens, Layla Yarn, 100%.
Definitely. What about you, Belakboy? Do you have anybody? I want to answer.
Just for the drama of it, I would love Enorma Jean.
She would be very fun.
She has to win All Stars Italia. Let's put this in the universe as well. Yeah.
You know who would be kind of perfect in this season? And I think because of aesthetics, I think Amy Krania would be actually, because she kind of gives, like, I could see her, Sminty, and I forgot the other tall one in this season. Like, I could see the three of them kind of. Them. Sorry, Naomi. I like
the Hyrule remembered her name.
I'm gonna say this about Amy Krania. I found out after Drag Race that Amy Krania is very funny. At the microphone with comedy, she's very funny. So I didn't pick her name because I would give her another year in order to get better with English, and then I'm gonna say her. The first one that came to mind is Layla.
She would be fantastic. Now let's get into the episode. I'm so excited. Let's get into these entrances. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's Lina.
Okay, first up, we have the incredible Fontana from Drag Race Sweden. And what do we think, Lina?
I love this look because it's very, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
very big, and I know that Brazilian contestants love to get that impression as soon as they walk into the set.
Yeah.
Melissa also did it on our set, and I was like, okay, for jump, I'm going to have just a little jacket in order to, Melissa was like, the circus came in town, and I think this is very avant-garde and very both I'm doing a comparison between her and Melissa.
Yeah.
Both are very impactful and very well put together and thought out in every single detail. And I like that they I want to say this in the less shady way I can. It is not fashion. Is it more like showbiz? It's like a show costume.
That makes sense.
I could see this in Las Vegas. I could see this on at Ibiza or stuff like that. And the thing that I like the most about this specific look is the way the pants go into the shoes, because that is not always, that is something that is becoming a trend in drag fashion, but it's not always well done. I don't like when you can tell that there is fabric over the shoe, but in this case, it's done very, very, very good. I love the reflection and the iridescent kind of reflections of the wings. I love that she reminds me of Digimons, actually. So for me, it's a complete toot. I eat it 100%.
Thank you. And don't say toot because copyright.
Oh.
Yeah, Lina, no matter how many nice things you say about the Brazilians, they're still gonna hate you.
Oh.
No, but joking aside, I think this is a wonderful look, and I really love how she kind of referenced her original entrance look from Drag Race Italia. So it's kind of like an upgraded version of what she did in that entrance look there, that pink with the big wings. This definitely made an impact, and I think made one of the biggest impacts of all the entrance looks that week, so I'm giving it an 8.
Yeah. And I agree with you guys. I'm going to give it an 8 too. And of course, Belakboy, you would remember everything from Sweden.
I've watched it at least 4 times, and
Is this everything you're going to say about the look?
I know, I love it. I love it because we have I'm going to talk more detail about the actual runways, but I really love it. And also, in general, on Drag Race now, I'm not a big fan of the entrance lines. But I think what Fontana did, I forgot what she said, but what she said when she came in, I really liked it.
Yeah, I remember very few entrance lines from this episode. You're right.
Our next queen is the iconic Melinda Verga from Canada's Drag Race. What do you think?
Okay. I think when a queen does a look like that in order to enter the workroom, she expects to do something crazy at the first episode. And that's honestly something I don't care to blame in any kind of way, because if I was in the situation of doing something crazy for the first time, like, I don't know, do a shooting underwater or with wind or stuff like that, this would be the outfit I would want to wear. I wouldn't wear the wings of Fontana before, because otherwise you have to, reach out to her on the roof as soon as the mini challenge starts. And I do not want to do that. It's not the best in styling, because as a concept is fun, is brunch fun, I would say. Maybe I would have done something in the panty area in order to make it more interesting. I don't know. I would have used, a pleated kind of skirt in order to make it a more, flirty and more fun. Maybe there isn't enough fun on this. I would eat, but I would shit 5 minutes later.
So
I'm not going to say nasty thing. I'm just going to say nice things.
Oh my god!
What do you think, Belakboy?
Yeah, this heated rivalry fantasy is giving me everything. No,
Oh, you rehearsed that, didn't you?
I did. I came up with it 5 minutes ago. No, but I actually was going to give the same note that Lina did. I agree that I think it needed like a little pleated tennis skirt maybe or something to sort of cover up, because I think it is a little awkward around the lower bodice area.
Mhm.
But overall, I think it's fun. And you know what? Entrance looks, other than in Canada's Drag Race itself, entrance looks don't matter. So I kind of love that she went for like this kitsch sort of like, yeah, I don't need to go above and beyond. I just need to give you hockey player. I just need to give you this sporty look. And that's all I need to do, because it doesn't matter, you know? And I think this is what people live for Melinda for. And I don't mean that in a shady way, but I kind of love it in a way. So I'm actually going to give it an 8.
Oh.
Nibble. No, nibble.
Nibble? Okay.
What's nibble? What's nibble?
It's just a little bite.
Like a tiny little bite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have done that as well. Okay. I know there is an option now.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to nibble it too. I think the panties part looks so design challenge. And it's just kind of like, okay. But I do like her makeup has kind of improved. I'm gonna say, because like, or maybe it was the Canada lighting in Canada season, but it just did not do her justice. But I'm so glad like now it's gotten so much, like I love it. I love Melinda. So
well, you don't know how to insult a contestant, you insult the franchise. That's how you say it.
I mean, Canada's lighting was so bad.
Horrendous. Horrendous. Also, I loved this wig that Melinda wore.
Oh, I was going to say
like
it was
when
bad,
she took the helmet off. Oh.
I'm just kidding. I liked it. And then we have Serena Morena from Drag Race Mexico. What do we think?
I can say this is cultural because I don't know what it is, but I can swear on my life that I've already seen what this is referenced to somewhere, somehow. I don't know why. I love that the Mexican girls are like that. I mean, I had the chance to meet Mexican queens at DragCon UK and LA, and I was like, when a Mexican girl comes into the room, they fill the room with energy, and I felt that as soon as she came out on stage, and that's not because she's loud or because there are these mispronounced words here and there, but it's very it's energy. She gives me energy with this. The only note that I have to do with this, it seemed like because of the lighting, I think the fact that the fabric was very reflecting, for a moment she looked like she was painted green or yellow in the face as well, but that's not her. That's not because of her. I could tell this even from this picture actually. But I like this look. Look, and knowing that is a reference to something cultural, I would definitely eat it.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Lina. I think this is a great look, and I absolutely love the hood that she had, especially in combination with that wig. It almost gave a mix of, I don't know how to describe it, but like those boxing coats that people wear before a boxing match. Like, remember that boxing coat that Galavaro had for her Global All-Stars promo? It almost is kind of giving that, but mixed with this sort of like saint-esque, statuesque, like halo sort of thing that kind of surrounds the head in like classical art. So kind of combining that, bringing her Mexican heritage as well as like kind of signaling to the other girls, I'm ready to fight. So I'm going to give this an 8.
Yeah,
I think it's referenced to one of the images of La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Yeah, Guadalupe? Is it the Guadalupe?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like it too. I do agree with Lina about the yellow thing because it looks like she had jaundice. It's so yellow. But I think she looks really pretty. I'm going to eat it too. And then we have the only Naomi from Drag Race Germany. What do you think? Germany, right?
She's from Germany, yes.
Yes.
This is fashion. this reminds me of Victor Rolf. This reminds me of a bit of Chanel. This reminds me of a lot of different kind of designers, but she has this kind of rock and roll energy. I don't know if it's the mullet wig. I don't know if it's the pointed choker or the helmet. I don't know what it is, but she has this very rock and underground energy that is very, very pleasing to me. And she reminds me of Layla Yarn, actually, with the style and with the, the very, this is my gender fuckery drag. And even if this is very, very feminine and very, very puss, as I say lately, I would definitely eat it more than once in one day.
Wow, that's
Nero. What's above an 8? Is it Devour? What is it?
Oh yeah. We also have Devoured, by the way.
So I can give more than one Devoured.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're honestly, you can give like all Devoured.
I can be very nice on this. I can nibble, I can eat, I can devour, but I can just shit.
You can also do this. If it's something really bad, you can also prolapse.
Is this bad? Oh, in Italy,
that's like the worst. That's like the worst. And then a little acid reflux, anything you want. Like there's all stuff here.
God. Okay.
Yeah, the only Naomi, in my opinion, like I love this entrance look, especially coming from Germany, where she had that reputation of being kind of basic. And, that was kind of like her trademark. And she like owned up to that, where she was like, she said, my style is pretty basic. So I really love that she kind of like showed her for her first look on UK versus the World, that she's elevated, that she is bringing kind of this rocker energy, like Lina said. This is very high fashion. And it was kind of one of my favorite entrance looks of the night. So yeah, I'm giving this an 8. I was debating between 8 and Devoured, but I'm giving it an 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it too. I don't like that she lied when she walked in. She was like, when everybody called me a robbed queen in my season. I watched the season live. I don't think anybody said that, but you know what? Good for you.
I love when queens do that. Actually, do you remember what Love Dion told her makeup partner that she was out of a win the week before and she was literally in the bottom? I love that. I love that. I love when Queen do that. Queen do lie, guys. Queen do lie.
Oh my god, I love it. Like she just really inspired Ginger Minge. It's amazing.
But no, I agree with you guys. It's really good. And then we have Minty. Oh yeah, Minty Fresh from Drag Race Philippines. The Sminty and Minty always confuse me. I know. I was gonna say Minty Drop.
Minty Drop and Sminty Fresh. Yeah.
Fresh. Yeah. What do you think, Lina?
I'm obsessed with queens that are able to do makeup like this, because when I do makeup, I know I have fucking iconic makeup and I should have won every single makeover challenge I was or was not in, but when I do my makeup, I'm a clown. I don't know. Even if it's kind of feminine, kind of flirty, kind of fun, I'm a clown. This is a fucking woman. This is a woman and a very sexy one. But makeup apart, I love the color of the dress that recalls to her name. I love the flirty thing of this. Is it a stocking or how do you call it? Stocking that goes over knee. I love that it's all of the same exact shade of mint green and stuff like that. The only note that I would have, this stocking is too shiny compared to the rest of the fabric. That is a very, very small detail, but I would say that this is a Devour as well.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I love this. I'm going to give this a Devoured as well. I loved the color, and I love that she chose a blonde wig to go with this because I think it matched her glowing skin so well, and it matched that mint color green. So yeah, this is absolutely Devoured. Minty Fresh. Like, one thing we're going to expect from Minty Fresh is she's going to turn an iconic look. So this is absolutely gorgeous for her to walk in on.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you guys. I'm going to give it a Devoured. It's so incredible to have like a Drag Race winner, Yeah, because only she can come up with like the stocking is just shiny. I would have never thought of it. So you know what?
I'm trying to be nice with everybody, but I'm going to be honest about the
Yeah,
thing
no,
that's
I love it.
noticed.
And then we have Gawdland from Drag Race Thailand season 3. What do we think?
Okay, she had the best entrance line for me. It was
Mhm.
so funny. The fighting thing. It was very, very funny. I loved her, and I loved her from the jump. I had from her the same exact energy that I had from Serena Morena, because she was like,
Yeah.
as soon as she walked in, you see at this very tiny drag queen, but she looks like Freezer in Dragon Ball. I don't know if you
Yeah.
like Cell in Dragon Ball. You can can perceive all of her energy, and as soon as she starts speaking, she's very, very funny. I
Yeah.
love the fact that the outfit reference to her entrance line. That is very smart thing to do. Yeah, it was
Oh.
very small, but it was very powerful in Dragon Ball. Have you ever seen Dragon Ball? No, it
I
was
had to look him up.
it was a very tiny villain, but it was, he exuded a huge energy, and
Oh.
the energy reader of all the Saiyans were okay. I'm saying bullshit to you, by the way.
I know what it is, the Goku one, right? Is that the
Goku
one?
is the main
Yeah, I know
character of yeah, yeah. Uh, I love the fact that she referenced with the look to her entrance line. I love when queens are very thought out on this mini details. It
Yeah.
means that she really thought how she wanted to be perceived by other contestants the moment she walked in. It's honestly a costume more than a
Yeah.
look. We cannot deny it, but it's a very well done costume. I mean, I could wear the boots with just an entire a monochromatic bodysuit, and that would be fashion. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that every single piece you can use it individually in a fashion kind of look, but if you put it all together, it makes a kind of a fashion costume. This is
Yeah.
this. I would totally eat this more than once.
Yeah. What do you think, Belakboy?
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to agree. I think she came in with like some of the biggest energy of anybody in that room, especially because, like Lena pointed out, and a tiny, tiny little woman, just so much
Yeah.
bursting energy. And I think she kind of continues this legacy that I think that not only Drag Race Thailand has, but like Thai drag has, where you just see kind of this winner energy, not even winner energy, but you just see like this stardom shining
Yeah.
through any of the queens. We saw it in Pangina when she came back for UK. We saw it in Siam when she came back for Slasian. So it's just really, you see this in Gawdland, and I think she encapsulates so much about Thai drag. And I noticed in her short area that there's like a Thai word, and I'm curious to know what that
Yeah.
means.
That means
I didn't
fighter.
see. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great to know. And
I
especially
made that up, but I feel like with the look and everything, that's probably what it says.
Okay,
She's like, I want to punch you down.
As soon as you open your mouth.
I'm too trusting. I need to know better than to trust anything Neuropalm says. But this is going to give it an 8 from me. I'm going to give this an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 too. Her in drag looks like my cousin, so I can't, like, every time she comes on stage, it looks exactly like my cousin. So I'm like, oh, here she goes. But no, I really love this look and her energy. It really gave me like you could tell like this girl's gonna go far, like just from the energy alone. It's really great. And then we have Sahira from Drag Race UK. What do you think?
I truly enjoy her. I know her. I've met her at DragCon UK, and she was very, very funny. I like this look because exude that pop star kind of energy, and I can bet she did the same thinking Melinda did in a very different kind of fashion direction. She wanted to wear something comfortable in order to be ready to do whatever they throw at her. And I think it's very well thought out. The pastel wig that matches the pastel kind of tone of the dress, even if they're a different color, one from the other. I am not a huge fan of this kind of, I don't know how to call it, because it's not a boot cover. It's like a shoe cover that you
Yeah.
cannot tell which kind of heel you have underneath. I mean,
Mm.
I love to see the shoe. I love to see the shoe. So maybe I would have loved it to have kind of a moon boot kind of vibe, if it had to be something. But that's a small detail, because she looks very good. Her makeup is stellar. She looks very gorgeous, and shout out to her for the for being recognizable, because as soon as she walked out, I was screaming Zahira before she was saying Zahira.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
um,
Ira.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I love this look. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And her mug, I'm going to agree, is just perfection. I think
Yeah.
she is one of the most beautiful queens to ever come out of Drag Race UK, for sure. And I'm actually going to
Yeah.
disagree with Lina, because I personally love those flared boot covers. I actually really enjoy those a lot in any look, whether it's a pant that kind of flares at the bottom or if it's like a shoe cover. I love that sort of aesthetic. I don't know exactly what it's called either, but whenever I see it, I'm like, that's just pleasing to my eyes. So I'm gonna give this an 8. I think she looks gorgeous.
Well, I won
Wait.
Drag Race. You didn't, so.
Period. Wait. If you love like floating stuff like that, right? Like floating, whatever that is. So you like PM's floating skirt on Canada's Drag Race?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fall for PM hate today. I love them, and I think the
just
fandom has
asking.
done them dirty.
I'm
They've
just
been done more
genuinely
dirty than Lina Galore has after she won. So
I love them too. I love them too. Nirupam is the villain here.
I'm just asking, like, it was just a question. But Zahira, I'm gonna eat it. I love Zahira. So beautiful. I think it all looks great, and it's so cool to see like 4 Asian queens this season. Like, it's just, I love it, and I'm pretty sure Snatch Game is gonna be a quadruple elimination. But until then, I'm very happy to see all the Asian queens kind of be really incredible, and I love it. I'm so excited for this season. Oh, and then we have Kate Butch from Drag Race UK.
I love Kate Butch.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. I love the wig. I love the wig. I love the makeup journey that she mentioned. I think this is something I would totally wear, but I fear this is not something television friendly, because it's a very how do you say it? A very busy pattern, and on camera that doesn't read as good as it does in person, and it is a noisy pattern on a very light color, and that is something that when you say it on camera you lose it, and you look like you're dressed with something that you found out in the closet last minute. But it's actually a very well fit. It's very snatched. I love the fact that she looks like an old lady, but in the most glamorous and Hollywood kind of way. This is something I would wear, so I'm gonna eat it. I don't like the. I would have dared a red pump instead of a nude pump.
That would have been
because I think that would have made the entire look more, would have given it a more pin-up-y kind of vibe. I love the touch of the bag, even if I maybe as a reference I cannot catch right here, but I would definitely eat this as well, and I would definitely devour that wig. I want to wear it.
Yeah, I think this look, I actually think this picture is doing a disservice to this look, because I think it hides that figure that Lina was pointing out. When it's walking and you see it on the TV show, it looks good. You can see the shape in it, but I think it's kind of hiding her figure, this pose or this picture or what have you. But I think this is definitely Kate Butch's style. And it is definitely Kate Butch, and I think it is good. I don't want to say for Kate Bush. I think it is a good look, but it is definitely indicative of Kate Bush. But I don't really have any major criticisms, so I'm going to give this an 8.
Well, I loved it. I really, really like it. I'm gonna eat it. I really liked it. Oh wait, I was waiting. I gotta do this. Next up we have Sminty from Drag Race UK. What do we think?
I hate when queens look this good.
Yeah.
I hope they die when they look this good. I hope they die on the spot as soon as they walk inside the room. She looks very good. She looks like a 90s, an early 2000 fashion model.
Yeah.
She's, and I hate them when they do not have to use padding in order to look like women.
Yeah.
I hate them. I love her. I love her. I love the wig. I love that she looks like the skinny version of a Bratz. I love a Bratz doll. I love the shoe. I could tell the shoe is a Vivienne Westwood actually, and if it's not, it's a very good recall to that specific kind of aesthetic.
Yeah.
I love that the cords. Do you call it cords? I don't know. The ropey kind of thing goes all over the leg. I love the feathers. I love the joke with the jaw. Even if I think she went like, oh, I have a skull purse. I'm going to make the entrance about this. But she succeeded in that. She succeeded at that, and this I would definitely eat more than once in one day.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I'm going to give this an 8 as well. I think this is a wonderful look, and I think it's styled for the gods. I just think every piece of styling, the way the wig is styled, the bracelets that she has on, the purse that she has, the shoes, the boa, I think everything is sheer perfection here. So this is definitely an 8.
I agree with you guys. It's an 8 from me too. And like you said, it's so beautiful. Oh my god! Even out of drag, I'm like, but that's I loved Sminty's look, and I mean, she's always like a great fashionista, so no surprise there. Next, we have Mariah Paris Balenciaga from Drag Race US.
I think it's just Mariah Balenciaga now.
Oh, no Paris. Okay.
I think she dropped Paris.
I
bet we see her, it's going to be Mariah Milan Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Oh, so she hates France, but she loves Italy. I can relate.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think she's one of the funniest queen from the early seasons of Drag Race because she's unapologetic. She is not afraid to sound like a bitch, but owning it. And so you cannot call her a bitch. You can just call her honest. And I love the joke that she did about the bar and the fact that it's very rude to ask someone because it's a very, very drag queen way to say, I don't have the fuck idea who you are. You could be a staff member or a cameraman or I don't know. You could be anyone, but I don't know who you are. And you couldn't tell her you're a bitch for saying that because she did it in a very drag queen style way. I think this is a comfortable look. So she was like on the route of having something comfortable in order to walk in. It's a jumpsuit, but it's a well done jumpsuit. I love shiny velvety kind of materials. I don't like the shoes that she chose to wear with this because it was a sandal with a nude toe. I think a pump over here would have been better, or even a boot, but maybe a boot would have been too, girl group challenge kind of vibe for an entrance look. I don't know. I would have changed the shoe. Honestly, I like the kind of I'm about to lose my pant illusion. I got up from the toilet too fast kind of vibe. But the thing that I like the most is the wig. I love a Betty Page kind of bang. it's one of my favorite things. I would have styled differently. I would have changed jewelry and shoes, going on a ruby kind of vibe instead of trying to match the the stones on the body at all costs. But overall, I would definitely eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8 as well. I think her body is insane. I think her body is so good. And kind of later in the challenge as well, when she takes off her robe and reveals like kind of like silver bodysuit, I think her body proportions are absolutely wonderful, and I'm very jealous of
Yeah.
her. I also loved the little read she did in her confessional where she said, "I am the only OG who hasn't had any work done." I thought that was hilarious because she is so naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Lina's criticism about the styling. So, but overall, I think this is still an 8.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with you guys. I'm going to give it an 8. What I love about Mariah, one of my favorite moments from Mariah, is in episode 1 of her original season when she had talking to Venus, and then in the confessional, she's like, "Venus girl, you were too young to have all that work done, all that wrong work." I just, oh, it's such a great moment. She was like, "Give my pocketbook. I'm leaving." In the confession, like, it's just icon. I love her. I'm so excited because this is what I love when they get like older seasoned queens who have who did come back for All Stars but didn't really get a chance to showcase maybe as much. So I'm so excited for her to like what she's gonna do.
And I also loved.
Especially a queen.
I don't know if we are going to talk about the challenge as well, but I
Oh, we
love that. We're going to. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna save it for later.
Yeah. I also think it's especially great that they have somebody here who has like ballroom experience. I think
Yes,
that's a wonderful addition to this lineup.
yeah. That's why season 4 they should get Nessa Lopez.
I love her.
I love her.
Ooh, what do we think? Okay, just quickly, what do we think of the guest judges, or looks, and just the judging panel?
Oh, I hate them. Can you imagine? I love that RuPaul has, put the runway look game over here. I would steal everything she's wearing in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I love that in terms of proportions, she seems like she's the cover of Michelle Visage, but the phone case of Michelle Visage. And I like that. The styling of Michelle Visage is always impeccable. I love her. And the guest judge, I love the contrast between the guest judge and the other two. It is like Maleficent and 2 out of the 3 kind of fairies about to. And she looks like she's about to kill another one, and only one will be left. And I'm guessing it will be RuPaul, but they look very good.
Yeah. What do you think, Belakboy? You like them? You like Loreen?
I think they look good. I think they look good, especially RuPaul the past couple of seasons. Like, I think RuPaul has been reminding us why she's Mother. Like, she really has been eating on her runway walks. I think Michelle looks good. And I think Loreen, this is a very Loreen look. She kind of often goes for that dark, solid color, except for sometimes in her performances. You see her in a lot of, like, silvery-ish colors, but she kind of keeps that monochrome look going no matter what she's wearing. So I really love this. Yeah, I think they look good.
Yeah. After watching Loreen this episode, like Vanity was so right in the Snatch Game.
Yes.
That's how she be acting.
Is that so Swedish? See?
Yeah.
Vanity Bane was so robbed that episode. I'm sorry. Like, I know she stayed.
She was very funny. She was very funny. I agree.
She should have been in the top.
And then our first challenge of the episode was that the queens have to take part in Ruru Vision, and they have to do like sickening dance, singing performance. So we're gonna just go quickly with what we liked and what we didn't like with these talent shows, starting with Gawdland. What do we think? the fire performance, Firecracker.
I loved it. I would have screamed on the top of my lungs as soon as I saw her, putting the gun near to her
Yeah.
arm, let alone her face.
Yeah.
But I would do that as well in order to be remembered on Drag Race. I would actually love to get myself killed on the set of Drag Race. So I thought that was a very good strategy to be memorable for good. So shout out to her commitment.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the famous fake rumors that goes around for UK versus the World 4.
Yeah,
Lina
Lina
Galore
Galore.
dies on set. Blair St. Clair gets arrested.
Yeah. Gia Gunn was the one that died, remember?
Yeah.
That was crazy. What do you think, Belakboy of Gawdland?
Yeah, Gawdland's was just absolutely spectacular. She
Yeah.
really came here and proved like why she is the pick to represent Thailand this season. The flaming gun in her face was probably, I would honestly say, the most memorable moment of this entire episode. And that's not I'm not saying that in a shady way, but it was the like number one moment that people will remember about this episode. And I love that for her. So she absolutely ate this, and I think she was deservedly top 2.
Yeah. I agree with you guys. When she put it close to the face, oh yes. And then the song itself, I love the rap part. I really like the rap part.
And when she started rapping in Thai, yep.
Yeah, that was like fun. I really like that. Next we have Sminty Fresh. What do we think?
It was fun. I loved her dress from her exit on her season of Drag Race. So I was very glad of seeing a nod to that again. Yeah. She looks very good with human blonde hair. I can tell. Did she have human wigs during her season with this kind of volume, 80s volume? I cannot recall.
I don't think so.
But she looks very, very good with this. Yeah. I liked her performance. I love when people try to keep, something that, they're remembered for in a sad way, possibly from their season, and making it all about fun, especially when they succeeded doing that. Because do you remember when Monet Exchange tried to do a number about
people hating on the cover?
It was kind of cringe, and I'm happy that she didn't have the same experience. Let's just say that.
Girl, soak what up?
Girl, soak what up?
Soak
what did she say after that? The sweat on your forehead? What did she say?
that was so funny. What do you think of Sminty?
Yeah, I thought this was wonderful. I think her highlight from her performance is like at the very end when she sort of went into overload with the sad twerk and was just kind of like, overcharged with it. I thought that was really a lot of fun. I think Sminty did very well to reference her iconic moment from season 4. Like, I think it was smart for her to do that. And especially to like rewear the look, because I think a lot of Drag Race fans are going to love the fact that she's wearing the same look that she got eliminated in. So absolutely, I think she did very well here.
Yeah, I agree. I thought she was honestly, like, for me, she was so funny in this episode, and the song kind of catchy. Like, I've been singing drop. Like, I think it's catchy. Anything repetitive is catchy as hell. So I thought she did really, really good. And moving on to someone funny, what do you think of Kate Bush? No, this was it. She was funny. Why?
She had my number one performance for me during the night. I'm a huge fan of comedy queens. It's my favorite thing to do. I aspire to be one of the best comedy queens in the world. But when a comedy queen also because I interpret comedy as a non-conventional talent, because it's something that you can build up with experience, with training, with doing things and stuff like that. But when you have both a non-conforming talent and a usual talent like singing, and you can join them so well together, to me you're like a full-rounded entertainer. And she had stage presence, she had voice, she had pitch, she had jokes. She was very, very funny, and she was able to deliver a very difficult performance, in my opinion, in front of cameras, in front of the entire set and stuff like that, without missing a beat. To me, that was #1 performance for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think we'll get to one of the other queens later. I think in combination, the fact that she was delivering the jokes and the fact that she was live singing and the fact I think all in combination makes this the single best performance. I wouldn't call it the single best song, and I'll get to that one later. But I think Graham Norton put it in a really good way when he had pointed out that because it's live singing, there's no safety net. I thought that was a very good way to put that. And the fact that Kate Bush was able to like successfully hit every single joke and make it still funny was just absolutely a spectacular show of feats. So yeah, Kate Bush, she devoured that. I think her and then the top 2 of the episode, Gawdland and Fontana, I think they're interchangeable. I think they all did equally well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same. I was about to tell that as well.
Yeah. I agree with you guys. Kate Bush, fantastic, funny, and also I like the part where she talked about the guest judge. She's like, guest judge, whoever you are, you sound like
insert guest judge name.
Yeah, insert guest judge name. That was really funny. And then moving on, we have the only Naomi, the basic.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I'm completely honest. I don't when they do this kind of stuff where there is only top placements and no bottom placement. Yeah, I do not think anybody did really bad to say you did bad, except for one contestant. But she admitted that she had a problem with that. So maybe we will never know if she's able to sing or not. I guess we'll never know. But I would have exchanged her placement with Zahira.
Yeah,
that was not put in the top because Zahira's number was very funny to me. Even she's not able to sing, in my opinion. But I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But that's not because she was not funny enough. That's because I think that I agree with Graham when he says maybe one more week of rehearsal and that would have been a perfect number. That's the only note that I would give her, but she looked great. It was funny. It was a very funny way to embrace a criticism that she had on herself when she was on her season. So I love that kind of irony. So I would read it. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot. Are we doing 8s for the performances?
Oh no, we can just do that after the bit. But
yeah, the only Naomi. Let me start this by saying I am so happy to see a queen like the only Naomi from an early out from an underrated franchise like Drag Race Germany. I'm so happy to see her place in the top for the first episode of UK versus the World 3. Do I think she should have been there? No. No. It's like I think she did have a fun performance, but of course, like Graham mentioned, like another week to really find out the kinks in the performance. You know, she tripped a little bit and everything. And I don't think the trips were part of the bit of the performance. So that's kind of what brings it down a little bit for me. But I love her, and I love that she decided to go with this basic direction and make a whole bit out of it. Yeah. So I absolutely adore her. I think I would not have put her in the top, but I agree with Lina when I think nobody did bad except for one person.
Yeah. I honestly, I love the idea of like a basic thing. I think that's really funny because, like you said, the criticism about her. I think she could have pushed it. Like the part where she did a wig reveal and she kind of ripped it off of her head and she was bald. Like, I thought that was really funny. I feel like she could have kind of made it even more chaotic where she tries to do a dress reveal but rips it out, like accidentally rips it. And it's like more, increasingly kind of like comedy of errors. I think that would be funny because after a while, I was like, you're just dancing and you're not even dancing good. And I get it, like the basic thing, but it's just, but I think she has a lot of charisma. So I think that's gonna. I'm really excited to see what she does next.
Yes,
natural charisma that has nothing to do with the cameras. The fact that she says, in the camera that, "Mom, can you see this?" She makes her relatable. Yes. That's very relatable charisma. Yeah.
She was so funny this episode. Every single time she was in the confessional, it was just a funny thing. Like when she was like, "Who could forget Mariah? She's ancient." Like She always had these funny quips that I'm glad that we're getting to see on this season.
That's true. And then we have the best talent show of the night, Melinda Verga. What do we think?
I love the dress. No. But, I mean, I feel for her because when you plan to do something on Drag Race, I'm not going to spoil anything about what happened to me on set, but when you plan to do something on Drag Race and you're not able to do that because of yourself or because there were problems with other things or stuff like that, that's very frustrating. Yeah. So I can only imagine how frustrating it was for her to know that she gave that song. It was not possible to change it last minute. And so you have to perform anyway, and you know you're going to bomb it. I am, you know, I have all the feelings for her. But I know that this was the worst performance of the night, but that was not something you could, I mean, you could not tell her this is shit because you're not talented. This is shit because the life is shit. And that's it. But I love the dress.
Yeah, she looks good. She looks good. Yeah, she does look really good in this performance, and I'm always going to respect a queen for choosing to sing live when she had the option to do a pre-recorded track. I'm always going to respect that. But yeah, there were just happenstances leading up to this moment that made her pitch a little hard to find. Girl, find the note. And it's especially tough when it would be different if there was like 3 or 4 people who decided to sing live, but the fact that only one other person decided to sing live and sang it so well kind of made this performance seem even worse. But luckily there were no bottoms this episode, and we get to enjoy Melinda Verga for another week.
Yeah.
Honestly, if she goes home early, I am gonna stab myself on the podcast. I want her to go all the way till the end.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I love Melinda Verga. She should have won Canada. I don't care. I don't care if her makeup was bad. Like, she should have won. And
it's the lighting.
But yeah, her singing was not great. What do we think of Fontana now?
If you have a Brazilian on a season of Drag Race, you can bet on your children, on your parents, that they're going to do Baticabello. You can bet they're about to do that. And I would love to be pissed off about the fact that I expected her to do that, but I am not pissed off because it was so entertaining. So entertaining. I love when, also because she's I'm assuming she's very tiny. I think I met her. Yes, I met her.
Yeah, she's like 4'2".
When a small queen is able to, you know, fill the space with props or with energy or stuff like that, that is really enjoyable to me. That is really, you know, you can perceive her energy, and I could tell by the way she was looking at the cameras and looking around and stuff like that, that she was excited of doing this. I think she was so relatable in this for, you know, true fans of the show. I truly enjoyed her. I loved her.
Yeah, like me and the other 17 people that watched Drag Race Sweden, we were living for this moment. We were clapping, we were cheering, because we knew this was what Fontana could do. You know what I mean? Like, she is just that amazing. This is the song that I'm going to say is, I think, the single best song of the night. Just from the, I was just about to say, like, this feels like an actual song that could have competed at Melody Festival and go on to Eurovision. Like, it felt like
oh my God.
For lack of a better term, a real song. What were you gonna say?
You know what my favorite Eurovision song is?
What?
That's the song that Clover lip synced. Dime esto que puede ser, como te puedo tener. I love that song. En mi vida vamos a olvidar a la.
Is this Melinda Verga impersonation?
No, that's it. I've learned because I took Spanish 1 and I made sure to memorize the song because I love it so much. This and then the Carmen Farala lip sync finale. Amor.
Oh yeah, la lluvia.
I'm trying to learn that next. I love that song. Sorry, go ahead.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Drag Race UK season 4 versus the World season 4.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna dub all the people in Spanish.
Well, if World of Wonder just hires you to do the dubbing instead of the
it was
AI
just me.
dubbing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Fontana did absolutely amazing. Like I said, she is kind of one of her, Kate, and Gawdland interchangeable for me on who would be in the top. But I'm just happy to see Fontana do so well in this premiere. Like, I think RuPaul's going to tell her she was born to do drag, and I'm very excited to see if that happens.
100%. She's so good. It really just, and she set the tone for the entire thing. She went first, and it just was like, oh yes, like here we are. It was just really great, and I love Fontana too. So yeah, that was really. What do we think of Minty Fresh?
I think she looked incredible. I would steal that look without missing a beat. The song was okay. I liked it. It was not the most memorable of the song. I did the trick of the laser in 2024 in Madrid already. But
you did it first.
Mine worked. No, but I'm going to tell you why that laser thing is a very huge thing to do, because that is also a way to fill the room with a very special effect, very unexpected. But they did her a disservice with that, because they had the counter lighting blue instead of red, and you have to do red in order to make the green pop out. You couldn't tell what she was doing, because there were too much smoke, and when there's too much smoke and the wrong lighting, you can't see the laser at all. So I also think that she was dressed in mirrors, because the trick is that you put the laser on yourself, and that makes the reflection of the laser go around the room. And so I think they did her dirty with the lightings, but overall it's a very good performance, and I hate that she looks this good. I want that dress. I would love to to slide into that dress, but I think that as I am right now, maybe I could use it as a glove, maybe.
Oh gosh.
For me, it would just be like a hat.
I'm not supposed to just laugh about this.
Oh, laugh.
You know that one SNL skit about the tiniest hat you've ever seen?
Oh yeah, the microscope.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I'm going to agree with Lina, especially knowing how good Minty Fresh's talent show was on Drag Race Philippines.
Yeah.
This, unfortunately, where she did use like a green laser trick, and there it worked. This unfortunately felt like a downgrade from that performance, because of the staging issues and because of the lighting issues. And so I feel like she just kind of got lost in a lot of that smoke and a lot of that lighting, and it made her unmemorable for the most part. But I think the song is great. I think she looks great. So unfortunate week for her because of that, because of things that were out of her control. But at least she's pretty.
Yeah. Also, Belakboy, I'm gonna disagree with you about the song being good.
Lina said it too.
But I'm gonna specifically disagree with you because you said it. No, I think the laser thing, yes, of course, that's like the people's fault. The song is not the people's fault.
You're wild.
I thought the song had just too many words. Like some of the verses, like it was just a lot of words, and I feel like she just needed another pass at it in the writing. And I'm not a songwriter, but if Amanda,
thank God.
I just think it just had a lot of words. Unfortunately, this talent show wasn't the most memorable, and we know what Minty can do. So, yeah, it was just unfortunate. And next we have Mariah.
Okay,
what do we think?
I was about to tell it before, to say this before. I love that Mariah is not afraid of doing something political related with
Yeah.
the risk of sounding not um, not exciting, because
Hmm.
I could tell that from the from the audience of the other queens, they exuded bored kind of energy for most
Mm,
of them, for the
yeah.
one that are born like yesterday. But for other people that were engaging with the words that Mariah was saying, it was something meaningful. It was something very impactful in terms
Yeah.
of in terms of meaning for the community, meaning for the one that are really firm in the conviction that drag is political, and that's what she does. I don't specifically get the correlation between the wardrobe choices and the song.
Yeah.
I guess I got the message of, like, when you get rid of all the overplus stuff and you remain naked, you find your true self. But that is me, and I was high on something, I don't know. um,
Right.
but the thing that I love the most is the shape of her body, as you said before, Bilak, and the fact that she looks a mixture of Britney and Beyonce together. That was very meaningful, and that was really fun because she was speaking about uh, Earth and saving the planet and stuff like that. But she looked like two people that basically do concerts, like, in a very huge kind of scale. And maybe
Yeah.
that's not the best thing for the planet, but but that was because maybe I was high on something and I did all those connections. But I loved her. That's the subtext.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked this a lot. I don't think any I'm gonna be honest though, I don't think anything Mariah is ever gonna do is gonna match the same level of the talent show that she did on All Stars 5.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the best talent shows of all time. But
Me
I
too.
Yeah.
like that she went for a similar, not idea, but like a similar kind of how Lena was getting to. Like she wasn't scared to be political. Like she was
Yeah.
wanted to send another message, another thing that she's passionate about. And I love how she came out sort of dressed as like a muse of Gaia, the goddess, and like also how Lena pointed out, like kind of stripped that down and was like naked in front of the tree, to sort of like symbolize that
Yeah.
humility in front of like our pursuit to like better the planet. I think her song was really good, and I love that she kind of like decided to stay in that sort of spoken word poetry vibe instead of creating a whole song or ballad. So I think she did really good here. I think this was a great showing for Mariah on her first episode of UK versus the World.
Oh, so you were high on something as well.
Oh,
Good to know.
I was high on the live of Gaia.
I I liked it. I liked the messaging, like I said, but I think this performance lacked maybe like a visual something. Like, you know how in her original talent show in the season 5, she had like the blood hands, and then she would like,
Mhm.
I needed something like that to make like a visual point as well. Because she was kind of just rolling around in this dress, and I think that probably is what a lot of people are perceiving it to be, maybe boring. If But I don't think it was boring, I'm not saying that, but like a lot of people who are saying it just needed that one, maybe like a visual punch, something
Mhm.
that kind of punctuated this. But other than that, I think she was like good.
But if you think of the reference,
Yeah.
the Eurovision, actually, Eurovision is made like that. There are
Mm,
very pop songs, but there are also songs that are very slower and, you know, full of impactful
yeah.
meaning and stuff like that. But the difference is that, the set and the
Mhm.
stage, kind of matches the message, and maybe
Yeah.
this is what I'm missing here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also like it was basically a spoken word. So maybe
Mhm.
that's what is also, maybe people are like, it's not song,
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
I liked it though. And then the final two, we have Zahira. What do we think?
I love it. I loved it. I loved the spoken word of the guy speaking like a newborn transvestite. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was very fun. She looked very good, and she was enjoying the stage. And she was like, RuPaul is laughing, so I'm gonna laugh. So everybody's going to laugh. I'm very happy to be here. So it was like she gave me this energy, and that felt very relatable. As I was saying about Fontana before, she felt happy to be there. So it's very refreshing to see this kind of performances. So I love that, and I would have put her over the only Naomi in the top 5, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I completely agree as well. Like, this is absolutely zany. It's absolutely fun. It's not taking itself too seriously, and that's what really RuPaul loves. So I really enjoyed it as well, and I love that look on her. If I'm not mistaken, I think she borrowed this from Marmalade. Yes. If I'm not mistaken. So, and I think it looks wonderful on her. So yeah, this was a great story, I think. She made a funny point about this man who kind of was, I already forgot kind of the word for it, but I think like going with the storyline was a very interesting idea, and I think it was successful. So yeah, I think Zahira, I would have put her in the top as well.
I agree. She was definitely my top. I think the speaking in the ear, I thought that was like really, really funny. And RuPaul agrees. She was cracking up. RuPaul, somebody, I don't know what weed they gave RuPaul in UK, but she was like really.
She was having something too.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of coffee enema they're giving her over there, but she's like really invested. I thought she was really funny. And it was surprising because Zahira didn't get to show a lot in her original season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really nice to see her come in with a bang. It just was really great. And then we have incredible Serena Morena. What do we think?
I laughed so hard at her number because if the only note I would give to her is that it's a bit repetitive, and I would have add a little bit more every time the lighting was down and she got another shock from the vibrator or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is a very, very, very funny number. And if I would see this in a club, I would definitely tip her everything I got, which is not much, but is all I got.
Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think she said this on the show, but I think one of the other queens from Drag Race Mexico said that this was supposed to be her talent show or something for Drag Race Mexico season 1. So she got another chance to like do it here. So I really love that she got that opportunity. And I saw a tweet the other day, which really cracked me up, because obviously RuPaul loved this performance. RuPaul was laughing all over the place. And this tweet said, RuPaul laughed, she's already doing better than Galavaro.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's like I will agree that I think it got a little repetitive. I would have loved if there was like an extra gag at the very end of it, because it seemed like she only showed the vibrator for like a split second at the very end. I wish there was kind of a bigger head. Yeah. I wish there was like a bigger like
that the wig got enlightened. It was so funny.
Yes. Like I thought it was hilarious.
Same. I thought it was funny. I think maybe the vibrator thing maybe have been BBC trying to like probably told her not to maybe show a lot. Could be maybe because BBC is kind of prude most of the time. So
and Serena is not prude.
Yeah, at
all. At all.
But I thought she was funny. I love the part where like the mom, please don't come in, and like that was funny. And this seems like right up RuPaul's alley. So I was kind of surprised that she wasn't in the top, because RuPaul was laughing, and I feel like this is kind of humor RuPaul really loves. So I was kind of surprised. Maybe because it was repetitive, which I agree, but RuPaul usually loves a joke about vaginas. So
genitals in general.
Loves it. And now we have the runways. The runway is hometown, country. So starting with Zahira, what do we think?
She looks like a 90s pop star to me. This looks like, a 90s LP kind of cover. She looks like Angun. I don't know if you know her. Snow in the Sahara.
Angun?
Yes.
Birds fly over my head, throwing lines in the sky. Wait, that girl?
I don't know. I don't know if that's her song. I don't know, but she looks.
That is her song. She used to she used to judge Asia's Got Talent.
It could be. It could be her. Yeah.
Angun.
It could be her. She looks gorgeous. I love this. I can remember from the show, because in this shot you cannot actually say it.
Yeah.
I think she could have been even more cinched, or I don't know if she's cinched enough, but the drape is doing something to cover it. I can't remember, but she looks very good. Do we eat this stuff?
Yeah.
I eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an 8 for me. I think she looks gorgeous. I think the headpiece is absolutely spectacular. I think the makeup looks absolutely spectacular. And one thing I also wanted to say too is, like, in her content that she's posted on Instagram after this look, like the stuff that she's posted of this look, like the photo shoots, somehow her makeup looks even better because she went bolder with like a darker eye, and it just looks amazing. I think this is a great look on her. I think she chose the right colors for this look. Not only do they match Big Ben, but I think they complement her skin really well. So this is gorgeous. This is an 8.
I agree with you guys. It's an 8 for me. I love, like, yes, it's Big Ben, but everything, but also the dress kind of gives me pirate lady. I don't know why. Like, I really loved it. At first, when she walked in, I was like, oh, pirate queen or whatever. But then she was like, Big Ben. And I'm like, oh, okay. But no, she looks great. I love it.
You blew the reference.
Yeah. I love it. And then we have Miss Abba. We have from, Fontana. What do we think?
I love the fact that the reference is very clear from the moment she puts the first step on stage. It was very fun. The crown that was running around her, but I don't think that was kind of, she didn't need that in order to convey the reference specifically. And I think that specific element, it draws the entire look into a kind of costume kind of way, with the underneath look being almost actually kind of fashion to me, because this is like 70s fashion, 70s fashion, with the even with an 80s kind of fabric. I love this look. I think I hope to see something that is also more minimal in a fashion way kind of thing, because in this episode we saw wings, we saw butterfly, we saw the giant crown. Everything was perfect, was very good. I hope to see her also, very glamorous without too many kind of adds up to the looks that she's about to do. But she looks great, and and here again she smiles like this is the best day of her life, and I can feel it. I can feel it. She was my favorite of the entire episode. So just her energy. This look is an 8 for me.
Yeah, this was gorgeous. Absolutely perfection. Kind of onto Lina's point of the fact that she just is so bright and so smiley to have this opportunity. If she doesn't make the finale, I have a strong conviction that she would be Miss Congeniality, just from the jump. You know what I mean? So absolutely gorgeous. I loved actually the oversized crown as well, but I can understand Lina's critique as well of like maybe one day down the line we'll see something a little more subdued, for lack of a better term. But I also loved the gimmick of it spinning. I thought that was so fun, and I'm like, even in a point, like, I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't even know how she did that. And I'm sure there's like an engineering thing that Dawn or Nini Coco could tell us, but I'm a simpleton, and I'm like, I see something spinning in a way that I don't understand how it spins, and I'm like, this is amazing. I love it. So yeah, this is an 8. I think Fontana had a spectacular first episode.
Yeah. Do you like things spinning because the 2 brain cells in your head are also spinning around all the time?
Yeah, things spinning and car keys jingling in front of me, they really catch my attention all the time.
I'm gonna eat it. I think she looks gorgeous. I love ABBA reference, so the look was very ABBA. I was gonna say something corny like Chiquitita. She was a dancing queen.
And she didn't even get that reference.
I know. It's so funny. But yeah, she gorgeous. Love it. Oh, you saw Kate Butch's look and you're like, oh, I'm pro colonizing.
Oh, gotta
So you
go
just
down.
left?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoop.
What do you think of Kate Butch?
I love the way she looks right here, and the difference between the entrance look here, she chose the right shoe. I love the shoe that she went with. I love the fact that there's a reference to Vivienne Westwood, even if it's not specifically recalling a Vivienne Westwood, kind of shape of a specific collection. It just
Vivienne Westwood inspired.
Vivienne Westwood. I love the detail of the sheer gloves with the pearls and stuff like that. I love the wig. I love the fact that she reminds me of a painting describing the kind of colonization stuff. I saw an episode of Binge Queens, maybe, I don't know how was it called, with Plain Jane and Corey King, and they were like throwing her off about the makeup. I don't think the makeup is not good. I don't think it's the kind of makeup that went with this specific kind of look. Here, I would have went with a smoky eye, a very dramatic kind of, Alexander McQueen kind of vibe, fashion show kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's the only note that I would give to this look, because for the rest is very good. It's romantic. It has a message. It has a reference. It's a look that speaks to me. So I would definitely eat it.
Yeah, this is, simply put, the best look that Kate Butch has ever worn so far that we've seen. It really is absolutely spectacular. And the fact that she's coming into this season with this level of fashion and this level of messaging in her looks is really exciting to see. So I'm very excited to see what else she has in her runway package going through the remainder of the season. So I really enjoyed this a lot, especially the details of the blood on her hands. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, this is an 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it too. It's kind of crazy that she's getting death threats for this look, and half of them are just from Belakboy. So it's kind of crazy that she's getting. But no, I love her being so self-aware, because UK kind of evil with a lot of things that they did. So I really love it. I will say, when she walked in, obviously when she explained it, I was like, oh yes, I love it. When she walked in, I thought she was doing like a pro-monarchy, rule Britannia. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God, the exact opposite of what she wanted to do.
And then she explained it, and I was like, I love it. And then I saw the blood on the hands, and then I was like, okay, yeah, no, it makes sense. Just right when she walked in, I thought, because I saw the flag and everything, like I just thought that. But yeah, no, I love it. I really love it, and I'm gonna eat it. We have Sminty. What do you think?
Okay, I love the reference to Alexander McQueen. This is a very, very on the nose Alexander McQueen reference, because from the headpiece to the dress, this is an Alexander McQueen look. I love the fact that she exudes supermodel energy. I mean, I see her and I see a supermodel, and she looks very gorgeous. I would have camped it up a little bit, since she was referencing to swans. I would have had, I don't know, a detail or something that, that would have taken it away from the literal reference to another design's look.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a beak, maybe, a bolder kind of makeup in order to match, the imagery of a swan or stuff like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe orange kind of gloves. So in order to, I would have add that little drag touch of camp in order
Yeah.
to take it away to a knockoff, to have a knockoff kind of vibe. But she looks incredible, and I could do anything else than eat this look. And to think about that, even this corset would be a very good bracelet for me.
Yeah, I was going to say the same exact thing, Lina. I would have loved if she added an element of a camp into this look just a little bit. Like, you know how
Yeah.
Mami Wata in France All Stars and her first look, her
Yes.
first runway, she had that giant gold, beautiful, fashionable dress, but then topped it off with a donkey head. Like that
Yeah.
would have been something like that. Would have been just the perfect thing to complete this look. And I think it would have given Sminty an opportunity to show like a different side of her. We've seen her do so much fashion. We've seen her be pretty all the time. So I think that would have been a nice touch to see that, oh, I've grown and I've been able to like accept that maybe I can do something a little more campy with my look.
Yeah. A little
But
silly.
nonetheless,
Chips on the head. Remember that meme with the lady with the chips on the head?
Oh yeah, I can't take her anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, this is still a gorgeous look. So I'm going to give this an 8.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna eat it. This would be just maybe like a leg warmer for me. I feel like I know you said it'll be like a thing, but yeah, I agree with you guys. I think a bigger headpiece would have been even better, something like really big. But no, she looks gorgeous though. Oh, now we're talking about campy. There you go. Fashion
Yeah,
and
this
campy.
is what I mean. This is what I mean. She had maybe she added
Too much.
Yeah, a little bit too much. I would have chosen the hat or the arm piece.
Yeah.
But she looks incredible. I love the silhouette. I love that it's
Yeah.
very dramatic. I can tell that this is very hard to walk in. I think this is very hard to pack as well.
Yeah.
But she looks incredible. And when RuPaul calls her and she's like, it was very, very funny. I would have, if I had to choose between the headpiece and the arm piece, I would choose definitely to keep the arm piece and get away with the headpiece. And I would also have chosen a 40s kind of wig in order to give, the dress, the drama that it needs to not be completely camp or completely fashion.
Yeah.
But I think this is one of the best looks of the night. So I'm gonna eat it. 8 for me.
Yeah, this for me actually was the best look of the runway that night. I think this was spectacular. And I'm gonna respectfully disagree with Lina. I actually think that having the claw and the headpiece. Yeah, and I do it again. No. Yeah, I think having the headpiece and the claw actually strikes the perfect balance because the bottom half, like the torso down, is so high fashion, so sculpted that I think balancing it out with an over the top head and the arm raised above her actually balances it out very well. I think if she had ditched one or the other, it would have kind of been off balance a little bit. And I think the wig here, especially with the headpiece, is good because it kind of gives that lobster feel, like the lobster, it just like gives like a lobster head.
That's
so
not
I think this was the best.
Okay.
Yeah, this for me is a devoured. This is the best look of the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna devour it too. I first of all, I love the color of the look. It's just so beautiful, and I get anxiety every time I see something orange now. So this made me feel better. Like I really liked it. That was a political joke to those who will get it.
Thanks for explaining.
A joke is always better when you explain.
Yeah,
it is. Comedy queen right there.
Exactly. I'm gonna win Global All Stars
versus the world.
Versus the world. But I love it. It's a devour for me. Oh.
What's with the
Oh, so good. That's what I was trying to.
I'm gonna say this. Mariah looked funny only
Oh.
when the production told her, only when production told her to look funny during her experiences on Drag Race, if you can recall.
Yeah.
Bubarella or stuff like that. She never loosened up on the runway. On the runway, she always tried to look very gorgeous and very, very fashiony and kind of thing. This is the first time that she tries to be funny on purpose. And now you're gonna tell me she shouldn't have done that. But I honestly think she looks like Beyonce again here, and that's not related to the mustache. But she looks very, very good to me. I wouldn't have chosen a cowboy look in order to speak about America. I don't know. I don't know why she had, for being a political girl, doing that specific kind of talent show, or maybe I don't know how to call it, show, song, and stuff like that. I would have chosen something a bit more, dramatic. I don't know. I love the fact that she tried to be camp and be funny with her look about her referencing to her heritage or stuff like that. I don't know. I wouldn't have chosen a cowboy kind of thing. I'm gonna nibble this also because she would never know who I am since she doesn't watch international seasons. So that's okay. I can do that.
Yeah, I like the idea that she was going for to highlight a sort of underrepresented history in the Black cowboy, which was so integral to the expansion of the West in America, which I don't know if that's a good thing in and of itself, but I think that Black representation in that era is still ignored a lot of the time in our history. And so I think her shedding light on that is good. Do I think this look is good? Yeah, I'm gonna nibble it. I think it's like a good look, but there's just something off about it that I can't really put my finger on. I'm also gonna say that I think the fact that she was going a little more campy didn't work as well as I think she intended to here. Yeah, this is the nibble for me.
And this is the second girl group kind of vibe look that she wears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means she's gonna win the girl group.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna unfortunately regurgitate it. I think a lot of it feels a little loose.
Oh, okay.
And the shoe. What do you think of the shoe?
I'm not mad at it. If we're thinking about a cowboy, it does kind of, it looks like a reinterpretation of a Camperos or stuff like that. So I'm not mad at it. I'm more mad at the shoes that she was wearing when she entered the set.
I just noticed she has spurs on the back of her boot.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that at first.
Okay. Well, I'm mad at it. So I'm not regurgitating it. Next up, we have the only Naomi. What do we think? 3D printed.
Okay, I love the fact that she, being from Germany, that is, Germany is a place with a very controversial history in terms of human rights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she put a literal political statement inside of a look that speaks about her heritage, and it's moving, it's romantic. She looks gorgeous. Everything is perfectly styled. The makeup goes beautifully with the look. The wig is incredible. She looks, to me, this is the best look of the night, and I'm gonna devour this.
Wow.
And the only note that I would give her, but that is something that only I would notice, is that I would point out, is the fact that I wish she wore something a bit darker underneath the corset, because she It looks like she's not cinched with this on, but that is an effect
Oh.
given by the fact that she has light,
Mhm.
light colored fabric underneath the corset. If she wore something dark as the glove that she has here,
Yeah.
the corset would have popped out even more, and she would have been, she looked even more cinched. But that detail aside, everything is perfect here. I wouldn't change one single thing from top to bottom. So to me, it's a
Mhm.
devour.
I was gonna say the same thing, by the way. You said only I would notice. I was gonna say the exact same.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I won Drag Race. You didn't, too.
Uh, yeah, I thought this was very good for the only Naomi. My favorite part of this
For the
look,
only Naomi,
actually. Wait, what did I say?
it was good for her, or you're saying like it was good in
Yeah, it
general?
was great for the basic bitch, the only Naomi. So I really loved this look, and my favorite detail is the fact that she only chose to wear one brown glove and not on the other hand, because the
Yeah.
other side of her body has the flag, which is already so full of dark colors, and she balances that out with the brown glove, single brown glove.
Yeah.
I thought the details of it were absolutely spectacular. I
Passion.
loved the hair. Exactly, very much that. My only note, and this is just a personal gripe, and
Yeah.
I feel vindicated to say this because Katya also said this on one of her podcasts. I think I think words on fashion
Oh
looks ugly
yeah.
no matter what. No matter what. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like seeing words on it in a lot of the cases, especially big bold words on like the flag, it just kind of clashes, I think, sometimes, unless it's like really incorporated well. But I did not know the amendment before she mentioned it, but I think it's a very great
I
amendment
don't
to
even
live by,
know
like the dignity
the
of human
amendment.
life.
Oh
It's
really?
like
Okay.
she said it was like the dignity of human life should not be impeded on or something like that. So I think it was a very
Oh
interesting philosophy that she put on and chose to market, and I love that.
yeah.
So yeah, this is I'm gonna give this a devoured. I'm gonna give this a devoured.
Nice. I'm gonna eat it. I really love the messaging. I love, like you guys said, like everything about it. The glove actually has a like you said that it was because of the color thing. No, it actually has a history behind it. I actually looked it up before the episode because I was
No,
like
what is
really
it?
it's like referencing some freedom person who because it used to be like fabric used to be rationed, so a lot of the times they would only have
Oh,
one glove.
That
So
gives her 10 more points to me.
wow.
You're making this up. You're making this up.
God.
You're the
I
worst.
could
You
be
get us
right.
every single time. You get us every
I
single
should
time.
have said, I should have said no to this.
You guys are so listening so intently. I was like, you know what? Let me just keep at it.
If Amanda was here, she would tell us that you were lying right through your teeth.
No, I was wondering. I was honestly wondering when she interrupts someone. I'm like, okay, she's doing a bit. She's about to.
But I could be right. You know, we haven't looked up the history. Could be. I could be just really right.
I should have known that Nirupam never would have done
Oh,
that much research herself.
oh, I never. I'm never gonna look up after I watched the episode. I haven't even looked
Himself.
back at the clips. I just show up. What do we think of Minty? Minty Fresh.
Okay. Plain Jane and Cody King were rude towards this
Really?
look.
What did they say?
They said that it was ugly. It was just, at least this is what I remember. Maybe I was high on something again, but I love the fact that she brought a literal cultural reference to this. I have a little problem with this specific kind of look, is that
Yeah.
when you do patchwork kind of thing, it has to be very well placed in order to, be pleasing to the eye. And
Yeah.
this is doing that specific kind of thing in terms of color, but I don't think it's doing the same exact thing in terms of volumes. And I'm not talking about the dress, I'm talking about the headpiece specifically, that I think she decided to incorporate into the look because that is one of the most significant kind of reference to her culture specifically.
Yeah.
But I think the look is a bit eating her a little bit. The dress is wearing her and not the other way around.
Yeah.
But the face, that I want to lick her face. I want to eat that face. She looks exquisite, even if she's wearing something that is a bit I think it's taking her more in the direction of the art exhibit more than fashionable kind of thing. I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna eat this, but with little nipples.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what I said. No, I'm gonna eat this. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
nibble.
fully.
It's going where it's more a eating kind of. It's more a meal than a nibble. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a good look in construction. I think this is a good look in idea. I'm gonna have the same note as Lina, where I think she was misguided in the patterns she chose to place and wear. Because I think sometimes they clash, especially remembering. I don't know if you guys would remember this, but especially remembering the look that she made when she won the ball. That was kind of a similar like patchwork vibe, but it worked there, because like I think she was very smart about where she put the patterns and paired it with what to make it look cohesive. But I think here it was it does not have the same effect that I think it went for there. So with that in mind, I think this is still a very well constructed look. I think this is a very fashionable look, and obviously we are gonna see and expect that for queens from Drag Race Philippines and from Filipino drag in general. So overall, I don't hate it, and I think it's still good enough to warrant an 8. I think this is an 8 for me.
I'm gonna nibble it because I
knew it. I was waiting. She was silent. I knew it. She was like, say all the bullshit you want. I hate that. I knew that. I
think she looks good. I just think this look is giving a lot like, that chair in our room where we dump all our clothes? It's kind of giving that chair, like that chair just sits there with all the clothes. I just think the pattern clashing is a great idea. I love what she's referencing, but maybe it's a little too chaotic for the eye, at least for me. I just think it's just kind of too much, maybe. But I love the idea. That's really cute. I think she's fabulous. Next we have this in Texas. We have Melinda. This is Calgary.
This was camp. This was well done camp. I love that she was committed to the reference to the shoe, because the shoes are very cohesive with the entire look. I love that she chose the Canadian flag colors. I love that her shape is right. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this look, but I feel like maybe I would have had shoulders. I don't know. There was something. There's some balancing thing here to me. But overall, it's a good look. I would wear this. It would be hideous with Italian flag colors, though. It would be very hideous. It would be the worst dress to wear. So lucky her to not have green in her flag, actually. So I'm gonna eat it.
I think this is the best cowboy look of the night.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm not mad at this. Like, I really like this. And then when I was watching with my friends, it was like, I think they just hate
You have
Melinda Verga to
friends?
begin with. Yeah, you. I consider you
Oh,
a friend.
well, we are work colleagues. This is work.
Colleagues. I only message Nirupam when I need help on TikTok about something.
Exactly.
No, but I actually think this is really good. And the people I was watching with, they were really trying to convince me to hate this, but I don't hate this. I think this is good. And I think she did what she needed to do when she has a look that's not basic, but more like a look that's been done, like a cowboy look. And she did what she had to do by bedazzling the hell out of it. So I think everything here works really well. So I'm going to give this an 8.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8 too. I think she is a designer. So, you know, she is.
Vivienne Westwood inspired.
Yeah, inspired. I think she looks fabulous. And the red and the white, it's just, and the red lip, it just, and the black hair, it just adds really, I think it's a great look. She's like, she didn't reinvent the wheel, but she made the wheel look beautiful.
You know what she should have? Changed.
Yeah,
she's wearing mesh gloves with nails.
Oh, she is.
She didn't need it. She didn't need it.
She
didn't need it. That's the only thing.
What about Serena Morena?
This was fun. This was fun, even if it was. She was like, okay, this is a literal, traditional costume from my place. So I cannot tell anything wrong about a look that is traditional, because the fashion of it is the tradition inside of it. So I would never, say anything negative about the dress per se. I honestly love the extremely dramatic sleeve. I love the fact that she has this tail inserted in the back of her back, so she was like, sort of gargoyle walking on the runway. I loved it. I don't like the shoe. I don't like platformed shoe. I don't like platformed naked foot shoes. So I would have changed that. If I wanted to add a fashion touch to it, I would have chosen a red or a turquoise pump in order to go with the contrast of the look. Maybe the turquoise pump would have been a funnier kind of twist to this. But other than that, I love the look. I loved and I love to know that specific side of her culture. So and I'm glad to find out about that through her look. So this is an 8.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to give this an 8 straight up. And this is one thing that I love about Serena, and I guess not Serena alone, but this is something, a pattern that I notice a lot in specifically Mexican drag artists, is that they are very in tune with their culture, and it inspires a lot of their drag. A lot of the Mexican artists that I know, they kind of love to incorporate this culture into their drag, and that's what I love about Mexican drag in return.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely. And I think we see that a lot more in Mexican drag culture than some other drag cultures as well. The only criticism I have about this is that I think when she was walking, the big headpiece, and I think we can see it in this picture, it just ended up lopsided. So I don't know what's entailed in the engineering of this, but if there's a way for her to sort of jerry rig it in a way that kind of keeps it more stable, that would have really elevated this look to the highest. So 8.
But I think that is not supposed to be perceived as an headpiece.
Or not the headpiece, but like the back.
Yeah, I think it was, it was done on purpose that she was not wearing that as an headpiece, but on the back. Because I think it goes with the reference she's going to. That's like the halo, the same kind of halo she was wearing when she entered the workroom, actually, when she entered the set. I feel like that is the reason why she was not wearing that as a headpiece, a proper headpiece, like a back piece.
It was almost like a backpack.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. It was a bit distracting that she was moving in a different kind of flow compared to the backpack. I think,
but still an 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it too. I have a question for you guys. Quick question: if you were to do this runway, right, what would you do? I know,
I-
Belakboy, you don't do drag, so.
I'm never gonna say this to you because if I get a call for an international,
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah.
Mm.
Don't say
I
it.
already
Don't say it.
I already sketched that. It
Oh,
was-
that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
What about you,
I,
Belakboy?
I go prepared to Drag Race, girls. I
I
if,
love
I,
that.
if I get the call and I am the Italian queen, they will want something Italian referred to me, and that's
Yeah.
already sketched. I'm not gonna give it to you here unless you
Okay,
want.
good, good.
Because
Good,
Nearpom's
good.
gonna steal it. Nearpom's gonna steal it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do it. What are you gonna do, Belakboy? What state are you from?
I live in Pennsylvania.
You're gonna do Declaration of Independence?
I'll do the Liberty Bell. I'll just do the Liberty Bell, have a crack in it. I don't know. I feel like I would like to do, because the city I live in has a long history of like steel workers and iron workers. I feel like I'd like to do like
Oh,
something like a fashionable inspiration from that, like cover myself in dirt sort of thing. I think I would like to do something like that almost.
oh, so you like your daily look?
Yeah, yeah. What I'm wearing right now. This is what I'm going to be wearing
Yeah,
on the runway.
just
This
dirt.
I Love Lucy shirt.
Oh, okay. So
No,
we
wait. What would you do?
me, I would do
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
Okay.
I would have like a big
Ah.
headpiece, which is just a mountain, like a Mount Everest line, and then a snow dress that like a coat, winter coat
Ah.
that has that has
Oh.
the pattern of Sherpas. So like it's like a Sherpa
Oh.
dress, but the pattern in a coat, and inside would be like and the inside dress would be there's like a Nepali fabric. I'm from Nepal. The Nepali fabric, it's called Dhaka, which is our national hat, is made of that, and I would probably make a dress out of that. That's gonna be my.
Ah.
Oh. You would
I've thought
win
about
that.
it.
Maybe.
Probably, honestly, but I would have to know how to do drag. That's the starting
Okay.
point. I got to start from there. But
You don't need that to do Drag Race, you know?
that's
No,
true.
I'm joking.
I mean, look at Adriana Picasso. Kidding,
No!
kidding.
I love her.
You're a
Oh,
hater.
no, I love her too. I love her too.
So, who was your favorite look of the night?
The only Naomi, hands
Only
down.
Naomi. What about you, Belakboy? Not that we care,
Gawdland,
but
for sure. You asked.
it's kind of have to, I guess. I'm gonna go with the Gawdland too. I really love that look. And we find out that all the queens, there's not gonna be a bottom, so they just pick the top, and the tops are Fontana, Gawdland, the only Naomi, Sminty Fresh, and we have the iconic Kate Bush. Do you guys agree with this top 5?
I think I already
Yeah.
told you that. I think I would have switched the only Naomi with Zahira. But there was another interesting number. No, that's it. I wouldn't. I mean, I was about to tell. I would have loved to see also Serena Morena in the top, because
Yeah.
actually I laughed at her number, but I don't think I would switch her with Sminty.
Anybody else?
No, because the other three to me are not a question that they are the tops.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the only two I'm willing to sacrifice are Sminty and the only
Damn.
Naomi. If I have,
Sacrifice.
but not. I mean, no, I don't feel like switching Sminty with Serena. So just the only Naomi.
What about you, Belakboy? You agree?
Yeah, I'd agree. If I had judged, I would put Zahira in the top over the only Naomi, but I'm happy to see the only Naomi there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you guys, except the happy part. I do think Zahira. I would have been happier. I would have been happier if Zahira was.
I think the only Naomi is here because of the runway. Because the
That-
runway
Mhm.
was something.
100%. Okay, let's be shady. Who would you put in the bottom two, though?
Oh.
If they had to lip sync for it last night.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
one is Melinda Barga. Let's just get that out of the way. But who else was the other one?
oh my god. I don't know what Rue would think about Mariah's number.
Oh.
Why did
I don't
everybody go
know.
silent?
I don't know because that's very weird. It has happened in Drag Race that when a queen tries to get too political, the judges don't get her, and they're like, okay, but the spirit of the challenge was to be quirky and funny or stuff like that, and that is not something you can tell when
Yeah.
the references. Eurovision is made basically off of songs. Half of the songs have a very powerful and very deep meaning. So
It's a pakapoom, bye. It's a pakapoom, I'm not you. The song is so bad. The song is so bad.
I think RuPaul would have chosen Mariah or Minty in the bottom against Melinda.
Yeah.
I think it would be Melinda and Minty, I think.
Okay.
You know who I would have picked if I was RuPaul? I would have picked Melinda and the Only Naomi.
Wow.
I really like Only Naomi, but it's just that one didn't work for me. At least the others I could see. At least for Minty, I could see like that there was the light thing. I just don't think Naomi's worked for me as much.
Yeah, but I'm putting everything in the equation. I'm putting show and runway. I think with that, kind of, sum up. I think Minty was a bit weaker. I think.
Yeah. And then they go back to the Untucked, and everybody is kind of like, "Oh, Only Naomi, I thought you were gonna be in the bottom." I'm just putting it here because I agree. But what about you guys? What do you guys think? Is it weird that they sang that episode 1?
Having done Drag Race, that is not weird, and that never happened to me. That happened the exact opposite to me. The queens were like, I assumed you were in the top. And,
which challenge?
Which is even more rude. They're telling someone, I thought you were about to be in the bottom, because that is the contestant perspective. That is the judge's perspective, So if the judges put you in the bottom, you did your job. You did your job. You did what you came here to do. Your job is to make the judges biased. And that's why, when you do good in a challenge, you are put under another contestant. Is that because they were able to make the judges biased about them, and they have to prefer what they do, even if it's shit, over what you are doing. So I think it's part of the game to have someone telling you, I would have put myself over you in this challenge, but you're like, okay, you're not a judge, you're a contestant like me.
Yeah.
You don't have money like me, so we're all in the same boat. So it's something I like, actually, to see. And the only thing is that I didn't expect Zahira to be that girl,
Yes.
And that makes it even funnier.
Which it's funny because Zahira was our guest on one of the Slajan episodes, and she went in. It was so fun. Both of us kind of maximizing our evilness. It was so.
Okay.
We had Zahira. We had Zahira when we were covering Slajan with the drag detective, and she was going crazy. And that was like the top 7 or top 6 episode or whatever it was, and she hated a lot. Well, not hated, but she was going in. She was being very critical, and I loved it.
So it made sense for me to. Sorry, go ahead.
Lina, if you were in the situation, do you see yourself as being the person to bring up?
No.
You thought somebody would be in the bottom, or would you kind of like step back and like wait for somebody else to say it?
I stay back from conflicts as long as it doesn't take it too much.
Yeah.
I always try to stay away from drama, because that draws the attention away from what I want to do. But
Mm.
if you are a bitch that doesn't know what her place is, I'm gonna make you notice. But that is not. I'm not gonna put myself in the shoes of the judges. That is not my job.
Yeah.
I mean, I was during my season. I was in the bottom pretty unfairly both times that I was in the bottom. But I was like, that's okay. That's not my job. If the judges didn't like me, it's not up to me to say, okay, but you didn't get this or you didn't get that.
Yeah.
That's your job. My job is to make you realize that you made a mistake.
Period.
Tag.
That's a great way of thinking. With all that being said, I agree with Zahira. Then moving on. We find out that the top two of the week are Gawdland and Fontana. Do we agree? Why do you?
Yeah.
If you don't, then why?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
But to be completely honest, when I saw the episode the first time, I was like, okay, one of the two places is for Kate Butch. So these two are the other two I was uncertain about. But I'm completely happy with the top two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah,
I love this top two. Absolutely. Especially like not only are these my two favorites of the season, but seeing queens from Drag Race Sweden, which is probably one of the most underrated franchises, and Thailand season 3, which I don't think a lot of people watched or even liked. To be honest,
for the audio issues.
Yeah, for the audio issues, for everything, on the Philippine stage. No,
yeah,
but it was great to see these two queens be rewarded on the main stage in front of RuPaul in one of the most popular Drag Race franchises ever. So it was great to see.
Yeah.
I agreed with. I just think with the songs, maybe they went with a safe choice. Like they knew Fontana and Gawdland would turn it out. And episode 1, you kind of need something to set the tone. So maybe that's why. I'm not.
Episode 1 doesn't need a Kate Butch lip sync. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
If it was a different song, I feel like if it was like a don't tell me not to live, just sit and touch. Like if that kind of song, I feel like she would have been really good.
Ooh, I love that. The fact that the attempt to save this are even funnier than the meme itself. So I'm living for this.
What do you guys think of the lip sync? I mean, come on.
Okay. Just to go against whatever you just said, I think the lip sync could have been way more. I don't know how to say it. Clean. It was not a very clean lip sync from both sides to me. But I was really enjoying how they were enjoying the stage. They were like, okay, I have this arsenal of, tricks and moves I can do. I don't know what to choose. I'm going to do this, but then maybe I'm thinking about the other one. So it's not perfectly clean and stuff like that. So I really had the energy of, as you said before, Belak, is like two international queens that are rewarded on one of the best, kind of rated spin-offs of the show, and they're like too excited to do, a lip sync the proper way. They were exuding just enthusiasm for doing that. So I enjoyed it, but I've seen cleaner lip syncs. Just if we think to episode 1 of Drag Race UK versus the World season 2, Marina Summers was involved in that. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I ask your opinion on the look that Gawdland wore in the lip sync?
It was chaotic.
Her look,
right?
Why? Because it was a bit. Yeah, it looked like a reveal dress to me. A reveal that never happened, right?
A reveal that never happened. That's what I thought. I was like, I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy because I thought she was going to do a reveal of some kind, and then she never did it. And so now she is there in an ugly blue dress or jumpsuit.
That's kind of iconic, though. Can I say it?
It's like,
can you imagine finale season 10 Aquaria? Not getting rid of the shit that she was wearing. That would have been iconic to me.
And then what Eureka said would really be true. Then what Eureka said would really be true. Big girl wins. So you liked the lip sync Belakboy? Like you loved it?
I
You thought it was the best lip sync ever?
No. I think it would have been better if Kate Bush was there. No, but I think this was a good lip sync. I do think it was a good lip sync, and I think I can definitely see where the criticism of it being a little bit messy was there. But overall, I think this was a good lip sync. They both nailed the words. They both looked absolutely spectacular. Gawdland looked spectacular in the face and the wig. But yeah, but I just thought this was a fun lip sync. It was great to see.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it too. I just every time they cut to Loreen, I thought it was so funny, just the way she was reacting. Like that girl did not. I don't know. Somebody feed her breakfast because she had no energy. Just like, yes, okay.
I think she was happy for copyright.
Oh, it's gonna be like the France situation next time we try to rewatch.
Please.
So you guys agree that Fontana won?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So I have one more question.
Why'd you choose these screenshots?
With Mariah on the back.
Honestly, the episode kept the Wild Prisons Plus app kept like glitching. So I was like, I hate that app so fucking bad.
It's so
the
bad.
Subtitles. Wow, come on! You gotta invest in some subtitles. Like, what are we doing? The subtitles are so bad, and I can't hear, so I have to kind of rely on subtitles sometimes. And it's just so bad. And then when I opened the episode, it didn't let me change the dubbing, and it was in Portuguese.
Oh, really?
Me too. I couldn't change it, and it was in Italian. I hate my language.
Did you guys see that one video that Chloe Clark posted of France All-Stars?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's the dubbing. Did you see this, Lina? It's the dubbing of the premiere of France All-Stars, and it's dubbed in English. And Nikki Doll is talking, but it's dubbed to like, and remember, life is a party.
So bad.
So bad.
I hate
it's so
AI.
bad.
Stop using AI for everything. Wow. Hire an intern. They would do it for like so cheap, honestly. There's so many fans out there. I have an actual job, so I don't want to do all this for $10. Hire someone who wants to do it. And then finally, I want to ask you guys before we end this, who do you think is going to win this season? Who's your top four? Give me your top four because it's too early.
Okay, a top four. Okay, I'm gonna put Kate Bush for sure. I'm gonna put Gawdland for sure. I'm gonna put Fontana for sure. And Zahira. Yeah, Zahira.
Yeah.
You better work, honestly. My top four is Fontana for sure. I think my winner is Fontana. Gawdland, Serena Morena, and Kate Bush. That's my top four right there.
Oh, so they're going to be eliminated.
Yeah, it's going to go in that exact order. Fontana's going to be first gone, then Gawdland. Yeah.
And
who's yours?
Mine, if you guys want to ask, want to know, then it's Kate Bush.
I just did.
Okay. Kate Bush, Fontana, and Gawdland. I agree with you guys. And then I'm kind of confused between should I pick Melinda or Zahira? Because I totally see Zahira kind of doing really, really well. And then I really want Melinda to go all the way. So that's my top four. Nobody said Minty. That's kind of sad.
I was debated between I ended up between Minty and Zahira, actually.
Minty's my fifth place.
Minty had my favorite promo look. We have to say that.
Oh, that's true.
Had my favorite promo look. Oh, and my winner pick is Kate Bush because I relate to her humor and the way she perceives drag very, very much.
She would be
Do
a fierce
you?
winner.
I have to ask. Do you guys think another UK queen is going to win this season?
I don't think so, honestly.
I don't think so either.
There you go.
Yeah, I just think after like the criticism of having, I think every versus the world so far, except for Slasian Royale, has had a Rue girl win, and I think they would be silly to do it again for what is this, the sixth or seventh one now?
Yeah.
I think they'd be silly to crown another Rue girl. I think an international girl is going to do it.
That makes sense. Also, who do you think is going to be eliminated next? Let's end on that note. That's going to be the more fun.
I don't remember what they're going to do in
Design
the
challenge. Design challenge. They're gonna.
They have to like redesign.
Yeah, they're ugly.
They have to like redesign a look from their original season. Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what they did in their original season in the design challenge.
I mean, I think Mariah has a lot of choices.
Yeah.
What we're going to pick.
I'm gonna say Mariah.
You think Mariah's gonna go home?
God. I think, was Sahara high in her season during the design challenge?
No. I don't think so.
No, she was in the bottom 3.
Well, oh fuck, no, I want Sahara to go.
Yeah,
I want to say Mariah just because she's American. That's okay. You will forgive me.
What do you think, Belakboy? Who's gonna go next?
For the first challenge, I know Serena was in the bottom for a design challenge, but I don't want her to
Serena,
go home first.
Right, Serena, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't want her to go home first, though. So I would say either Mariah or Melinda. I think, like, looking at this cast, those would be the two that I'd be the most, for lack of a better term, okay with going home first.
But isn't Melinda a designer?
Yeah, she designed, and her look wasn't that bad. Honestly, I will stand by that. It wasn't ugly. They acted like it was the worst thing ever.
The Vivienne Westwood inspired one?
Yeah.
Which one was that? Was that like the jacket one? The plaid? Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So sorry, Mariah.
You're just a hater, Belakboy. Who I think next?
I know you of all people are not calling me a hater right now, Nirupam. I know you are not calling me a hater right now.
I don't hate anybody. I am the most nicest. I'm the congeniality of Twitter. I'm the nicest.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody will go
video.
Next.
I need that video of that English teacher in China that's just like, fuck you.
It's gonna be either the next episode. Either only Naomi's gonna win, or she's gonna go home. That's my prediction. It's gonna be one of those two.
That's so random.
There's no in between. That's my prediction. Let's see.
Okay.
But that brings us to the end of the episode, and thank you so much, guys. Oh my god, we went so over time, 2 hours, 17 minutes. But thank you so much. It was so much fun talking to you guys. And Lina, you are so amazing. I love you so much.
Thank you very much.
See, I am nice.
Yeah, you are nice. You're nice.
Yeah.
I expect you to speak with a bitch instead of being like, actually.
There you go.
I'm going to go tweet about the two of you and Melissa Bianchini on Twitter somewhere, and I'll let people hate on you, Lina.
Please stop. Just tweet about Melissa. Don't tweet about me and Melissa. Just tweet about Melissa.
I'm going to go retweet it. I'm going to find it.
I have to explain why I'm saying this, because every time you speak about me, you speak about the top two. So the toxic fandom keeps coming for me every time because of Belakboy. So I cannot have a nice Christmas because of Belakboy. That's my life.
So nasty. Belakboy always does that. Oh my god. And they always are like DMing me on Twitter saying, "Can I be mean for a second?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to talk. Like, you're always mean."
No, you know what? Tomorrow he's going to do a list of the best runner-ups of every season of Drag Race ever in the world, and the first one he's going to speak about is the runner-up from my season, so people can come for me again.
Oh god.
Okay.
That's not true.
I love those. And I would have been happy with a double crowning as well. It didn't happen. I accepted that, it's time
Yeah.
that Lina does that. Let's just
I was
Lina-
happy with your win. I messaged you the day of. I was very happy for you.
yeah, maybe that day, but 2 years after, you're
Yeah.
not. It seems like you're not.
Instead, Belakboy, instead of like talking about double crowning and stuff, you should talk about the moment when La Shiva was lip syncing to Believe by Cher and the tape was flapping around.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that one to you.
I love that clip so much. I might repost that actually today. It's just so funny. And then Priscilla kind of like, I just love that. But before we end this, Lina, can you tell the people what's coming? If they wanna like where they can follow you, find you,
Okay.
any projects that you want to plug?
Yes. So I'm, as I told you before we were recording, I
Yeah.
think, in Italy, I'm hosting my cabaret night in here in Milan. So I'm very excited to, have the chance to get on stage away at the mic and do comedy again. But a very big news is about to come in the next weeks
Oh, you're pregnant.
Yeah, in the cheek. I'm about to announce a very nice place where I'm about to perform, and it's not in Italy. So when I travel around the world, thanks to Drag Race, I always feel blessed, and I'm going to announce that pretty soon. And that's kind of it. I don't want to spoil too much about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into DragCon Brazil, but who knows? I still don't know. And you can find me wherever you tag me in, the text underneath this. And that's it. I'm very happy to have taken part to this, except for Belakboy, obviously.
No, Lina, I have to also say, I think this is already announced, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything, but I thought it was so cool that you're going to be performing at Tokyo Pride.
Yes!
Which is so
Oh
exciting. That's exciting.
Yes, I'm very happy about that. Also because they decided to reach out to me specifically for Pride because they were like, into my political vibe and the fact that, I'm always very outspoken about LGBTQIA plus, problematics or, stuff every time I have the chance to take a microphone, or even when I do not have the chance to say it loud, but, through performances or stuff like that. And I found that very, very humbling and very, I was like, okay, I truly did something that have an impact on people that watches at art in order to, take something with them, like with their mind or with the way they see the world and stuff like that. So I felt very proud of receiving that proposal, and yes, I hope it goes well. I hope I don't die before that day.
And Belakboy, anything you want to plug? I know you have nothing going on, but in case.
I know, I got nothing going on. I got nothing to plug. No. But yeah, you all can find me, of course, on TikTok at Belakboy, YouTube at Belakboy. I'm also on Twitter at It's Belakboy. I'm always tweeting about something random on Drag Race. I'm always tweeting about a double crowning with Lina and Melissa. I'm always but yeah, I'm always active on all those platforms. I have another video coming out on my YouTube next month, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, but pretty much just find me on any social medias. I'm always there doing something stupid. Who knows?
Yeah. And you guys can,
in Italy we say that if you have haters and stuff like that, you're truly famous. So if you want to get really famous, make sure Belakboy likes you.
Ma che cazzo dici? Oh, brother.
And I will be here next week, you guys. Please comment, like, whatever you guys want to do. And please vote for me at the Queerties. With that being said, thank you, everybody.
Yes, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Lina and Belakboy, for doing this. Like, it was so much fun. And we talked for 2.5 hours, and I didn't even feel a thing. Except when Belakboy talked, then I was like, girl, get over it. But thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.